Hey guys, I'm Johnny from InitVerse.
Hey, I'm Jerome. Glad to be with you guys today. JJ, many things happening this week, huh?
Yeah, we've had so many updates in the crypto world, from Trump, from hacking to legislation and other things such as Salvador buying more Bitcoin. So we have so many points to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, it's amazing. We can start maybe with the summit.
Yeah, so I think it's on Friday that President Trump is going to have a summit with all the major players in the space. And I feel really excited for this because I think that now after all the meme coin stuff and all the rugs and all this stuff that we didn't want into the space originally anyway, now that the serious talks are going to happen, and I'm feeling really, really bullish. Yeah, this news is really bullish for me. All the crap is over and now we're ready to actually, implement legislation. And he's talking about a Bitcoin reserve as well as adding altcoins to the reserve. So I think this is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty bullish as well, but a little bit more skeptical. I will wait to see because, we had all those events before, like happening with the tweet on a Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We saw a huge pump and then we know what's happening and what happened just after.
So it went really up and then it kind of corrected itself. But I think this is healthy, this is a normal thing in the markets. I think when the tweet happened, I think $1 billion was liquidated after.
Crazy.
So it's crazy numbers, but in reality, if you look at the whole market as a whole, I think that it's a drop in the ocean, don't you think?
Yeah, and you're right. It's always zoom out, right? Like it's a lot of emotion when we see this green candle and then a red one coming right after.
Yeah.
So we need to see like on the long term and just zoom out.
Well, I think when you're a seasoned veteran, I think green candles and red candles are like part of your everyday life.
Yeah. I agree.
And then so we, apart from the Bitcoin reserve, which is really great news, and I'm really keen to follow the progress tomorrow on Friday. I think the Lazarus group from North Korea, they took accountability for the Bybit hack.
Yeah.
And I think the CEO tweeted something saying how 20% of it is untraceable now, which is an incredible amount of money to, just go
disappear.
Yes, and I think they've been accountable for a few hacks since 2017. Yeah. So you'd think that they learned their lesson, but obviously they have a good team of hackers, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They are the best, right? They are the best. at least they're honest and they say, yeah, that's me, I did it, sorry guys, but not sorry. And so that I believe they already sold everything they had, right? Everything went through.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to mix it up and head off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Also, like I touched on before, Jerome, El Salvador, the president is still buying Bitcoin, which is really good, which means that he still believes in it. And I think he's done amazingly well with the economy over there because he's been buying Bitcoin from when it tanked to like 20K or something.
Definitely.
So I think he's been doing that for a while. So that's also like bullish news, isn't it?
Because it is. Yeah, I'm not from this country, so I won't comment on it. But from the outside, he seems to know. He knows and he's pretty smart about it. And so far, he was right?
Yeah. Well, I think he's quite a young politician. So I think he's very open, and I think the Latin American region is really receptive to the crypto world, and I think they want to use it to like boost their economies and stuff, which
makes sense.
Which makes sense, yes, of course.
Sense. But he's a great ambassador for Bitcoin for sure, and for the crypto space.
Well, yeah, we need more like political figures and world leaders that are into crypto, which leads back to the Trump thing, where they're going to have big talks and hopefully they're going to pass some legislation on the reserve and what that means and how they're going to move forward and whether it's going to be good for the market or if it's going to be bad. No one really knows, but I'm personally bullish on it.
Because about the US Reserve, what do you think about adding some altcoins like ADA, XRP?
Well, I know a lot of people are against adding altcoins due to the volatility of the coins and how they go up and down. Yeah. But I personally think it's amazing being an early adopter of altcoins, XRP, Sol, ADA, and HBAR, and all these other coins. I think that it's amazing because I'm always a firm believer that you shouldn't put your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And of course, Bitcoin will always be king because when liquidity goes into Bitcoin, then it comes out of Bitcoin and then it flows into all the other altcoins and ETFs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So everything does follow Bitcoin, but I think not putting all your baskets in one egg and maybe using newer technology or technology that can be worked on and improved with the landscape and how we're moving, it's great. I think it's great. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think so too. Also understanding here the concern of especially the Bitcoin maxis, you know, which is like if we consider that the Bitcoin is the digital gold,
yes.
So why mix it up with something else? But at the same time, I see the reserve more like as an index.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's good to diversify. And I believe that when they said they would put altcoins, they didn't talk about the percentage of it. So I believe it will be very small anyway.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. We don't know what's going to happen, but we do know that I think he's invited the founder of Ethereum. He's invited the founder of Sol.
Yeah.
XRP.
Okay.
ADA. A few others. There is a big list of them.
TZ is there too.
Yeah. Binance. Yeah, of course.
Binance.
How can we forget him? So I think all these minds together in the same room can lead to like very, very positive things for the industry, and I'm very, 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 very bullish on it. And so, okay, so leading back to meme coins and altcoins and stuff like that, what do you think about the Ronaldinho coin going down?
Oh my God.
50%?
I would say I'm not surprised, right?
Of course.
We need to learn from others.
I know. Well, right? I mean, if you would have seen the Trump coin, the Melania coin, the Baron coin,
oh my God,
you would know that these projects are not here to stay. They're just here for, you know, to make people quick money. So I think if you would have invested in Ronaldinho coin, then I think you didn't do your due diligence, did you?
Yeah, I agree.
And 100%. One of the first things that you're always told when you first join crypto is do your due diligence on any project, including InitVerse and including any project that you go into. You should do your due diligence and look at the team, look at how active they are, look at their socials, look at the white paper. There's so many things that you need to look at before making a clear judgment, guys.
Yeah.
So
well said. I think it's something you must do. Learn more.
Yes.
Educate yourself first. Don't put all your very hard-earned money into a project just because you think you're gonna make a quick bucks. We always see, that's the point. We always see the news like, oh, this guy put $100 and make 10 millions. Right?
Yeah.
But how many people put this $100 and lost everything?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the majority, unfortunately.
Well, I think that's a case. That's like a 1 in a million case where someone's put a leverage of like 1000x and they've got lucky with it. But normally, like you said, your normal investor, they're not going to invest too much money. And if they invest, if $200 is the only thing they have, this is why they need to do their research, because more than likely is if they don't do their research, they're going to invest in a project that's not really doing anything, or it's not a real project, and you're going to lose your money, which is not what you want. You want to invest in projects that are actually doing something and affecting real world assets and doing a lot of things, you know? And I think that leading on to the SEC repealing all its lawsuits against various projects, I think that's a great thing for InitVerse, because that just means that there's going to be more regulation, and this provides the framework for bigger enterprises and developers to come and join us, and it means that we're going to have a clear road. We're not going to have any obstacles, you know, preventing us from doing anything, or any like regulation that could potentially see the market crash. And then, you know, it's a good thing for InitVerse, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because what regulation does actually is, if there is no regulation, there's so many like project that comes into space you don't really know. But regulation, those who can comply, right, with the project, then you know, just kind of security, and you understand that okay, it's legit and we do a good job.
Yeah, exactly what you said. It just means that so apart from that, I'm quite a big UFC fan.
Oh, wow.
I know that you trained jiu-jitsu for many years, so be careful with this guy, guys. He's a licensed weapon. But yeah, so I read some news on UFC president Dana White. He's actually signed a deal with VeChain.
Really?
To sponsor Power Slap.
Okay.
Which is like the sister company of UFC. And this is also great news because it means that Web2 companies, or, you know, companies like UFC, football companies, big global companies are still doing partnerships with crypto companies. And that means that all their technical people, all their advisors, everyone with the brains means that if they're doing partnerships with crypto companies, that means they are also bullish within the sector, and this is a very, very big green flag for me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good news.
Yeah.
I think when I want to see that more, and just contact us as well at InitVerse. We're open to you guys.
Yeah.
UFC, if you see us.
Yeah. Maybe one day you'll see Jerome in the UFC. We don't know.
Who knows?
Representing InitVerse. So yeah, I think it's been an amazing week. I know that we had a big pump and like a little bit of a correction, but this is normal. And at InitVerse, we're constantly trying to innovate. We're trying to always think of new things to offer our partners. We currently have a grant program open for developers, which goes from grand to 50 grand. And we have over 10 million of investment fund to support projects to come and deploy on our chain. Not only that, we have the mining ecosystem, which will be really, 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 really interesting news for any mining communities out there that want to join us. You can mine from your laptop, your iPad, any CPU device, which is really easy. You could be at work and you could be mining simple stuff. And then we have the SaaS infrastructure for, the wallet. We have the DEX for InitVerse, which is amazing, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm very excited about this SaaS builder as well, because it will help you tremendously to just create and deploy your project. So come to InitVerse, it's a great opportunity. You're still early. I mean, in the cryptoverse anywhere, right?
Yes.
It's still early, and be part of the history of the story of InitVerse, or the story of the crypto space. We have a chance to be part of a new wave, so you are welcome to join, and we are waiting for you guys.
Yeah, and we're a fairly new chain as well. So yeah, we welcome everyone to come and get in contact with us. Come and join us on this amazing journey that we're gonna have. We're also going to be attending the Blockchain Sea Week in Bangkok.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, JJ.
Thank you, Jerome. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure, my friend.
Pleasure speaking to you.
Of many, hopefully.
Yeah, so we'll be engaged in more of these weekly updates, if you will. Don't forget, guys, if you are watching on YouTube or any other platform, please like the video, subscribe to us, and comment below with any sort of questions that you want from us or the team. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.